Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. If you're a property owner, a landlord, or a real estate investor, you know the drill. A tenant moves out, and what you're left with can sometimes feel like an archaeological dig. Furniture, trash, forgotten belongings. It's a mess. And while it's tempting to just roll up your sleeves or call a handyman, I want to talk today about why a professional move-out cleanup service is not just a convenience, but a critical financial decision for your investment. Let's start with the most important factor. Time is money. Every single day your property sits vacant, you are losing rental income. Think about it. If your unit rents for $1,200 a month, that's $40 a day down the drain. A week of vacancy, that could be almost $300 lost. A month? You're looking at over $1,000. That's why speed is everything. The faster you can clear out the old tenant stuff, the faster you can get the property cleaned, inspected, photographed, and listed for the next great tenant. This is where a dedicated service like ours, Billy Goats, makes a world of difference. When a tenant moves out on a Friday, you don't want to wait weeks to get started. We can often schedule a complete cleanup for the following Monday or Tuesday. This tight turnaround is a game changer. It minimizes your vacancy loss and puts you ahead of the competition. In a hot rental market, the properties that are ready to go first are the ones that attract the best applicants. Plus, getting in there quickly allows you to spot any maintenance issues early, before a small leak becomes a major, expensive repair. Let me give you a real-world example. We recently worked on a property at Curry Court. The tenant left behind a mountain of stuff. We were able to go in and complete a full 9.5 cubic yard removal all in one day. The owner was able to inspect the property that same afternoon and had it relisted almost immediately. That's the kind of efficiency that directly impacts your bottom line. Now, let's talk about what complete removal actually means. A tenant move-out isn't just a few trash bags. It's often a chaotic mix of abandoned items. We're talking about heavy furniture like couches, beds, and dressers, even if they're broken. We handle old appliances, refrigerators, stoves, washers, and dryers. Then there are the countless boxes of personal items, clothes, and miscellaneous junk. You don't have to sort through it, you don't have to decide what stays or goes, and you certainly don't have to haul it. We take everything, clearing out the main living areas, basements, and attics, leaving you with a completely blank slate. This means you or your contractors can get straight to work on painting, repairs, or any updates needed to get top dollar for your rental. You might be thinking, can't I just rent a dumpster or hire a handyman to do this? Let's break that down. First, with a dumpster, you're still doing all the labor yourself. Lugging that heavy couch down 3 flights of stairs is nobody's idea of a good time. Second, you pay for the whole dumpster whether you fill it or not. If you hire a handyman, you're paying for their time, and it often takes them multiple trips in a smaller truck, which adds up quickly. With a professional service, you get the labor, the hauling, and the disposal all included in one transparent price. It's almost always more cost-effective and saves you an incredible amount of time and physical effort. Beyond just clearing the junk, how it's disposed of matters more than you might think. This isn't just about being a good citizen. It's smart business. At Billy Goats, we never just dump everything in a landfill. We take a meticulous, eco-friendly approach. First, we sort everything. Usable furniture, household goods, and clothing are donated to charities like Goodwill or Habitat for Humanity. Why is this good for you? Because you get a donation receipt, which can be a valuable tax write-off for your business. We provide you with all the necessary documentation. Next, we separate all the metal and e-waste. Old appliances, electronics, and scrap metal are taken to recycling yards. This not only keeps bulky, hazardous materials out of landfills, but also reduces disposal costs, which helps keep our pricing competitive. Any construction debris, wood, or other materials are also sorted and sent to the appropriate recycling facilities. This responsible approach does more than just help the planet. It builds your reputation. In today's market, many tenants are environmentally conscious. Being able to say you partner with eco-friendly services can be a real selling point and helps you build goodwill in the community. It shows you care, and that reflects well on your entire property management brand. Another crucial component of a professional service is documentation. In the world of property management, you can never have too much proof. That's why we take detailed before and after photos of every single job. These time-stamped, high-quality images are an invaluable tool for you. First and foremost, they protect you in any potential security deposit disputes. If a tenant claims they left the unit clean, you have clear, undeniable evidence of the condition it was left in. This documentation is also essential for insurance purposes. If there was damage to the property that occurred during the tenancy, our photos provide the visual proof you need to support your claim. On a more positive note, these photos become part of your property's visual history, which is useful for your records, for refinancing, or even for resale down the line. And let's not forget marketing. Those dramatic before and after shots can be powerful assets for your next property listing, showcasing how well-maintained your units are. Ultimately, professional documentation is about protecting your investment and your business from legal and financial risks. Finally, let's talk about pricing. Nothing is more frustrating for a property manager than hidden fees and surprise charges that blow your budget. We believe in 100% transparency. Our pricing is based on a simple, flat rate per cubic yard of debris. We can often give you an accurate quote right from photos you send us, or we can do a quick on-site visit. That price is all-inclusive. It covers the labor, the hauling, the sorting, the recycling, and the donation processing. There are no surprise dump fees or extra charges tacked on at the end. This gives you total budget predictability. You know exactly what the cleanup will cost before we even start, making it easy to manage expenses, especially if you're turning over multiple units at once. Our starting rate of $60 per cubic yard is highly competitive, especially when you consider that it includes all the professional labor and our smart, eco-friendly disposal process. To go back to that Curry Court job, the 9.5 cubic yards of debris came to a total of $570. That was the final bill. No surprises, no stress, just a clean property ready for the next tenant. So, to wrap it all up, when you're faced with a move-out, remember to think beyond just getting the junk out. Think about the lost revenue from every day of vacancy. Think about the value of your own time and effort. Think about the financial benefits of donation write-offs and the reputational boost of eco-friendly practices. And think about the peace of mind that comes with professional documentation and transparent pricing. A professional move-out cleanup service isn't an expense. It's an investment in the speed, efficiency, and profitability of your rental property. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more tips on smart property management. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. We'll see you in the next one.